I am tired of your shit and you need to shut up. You shut your mouth. I don't give a damn. You're a bad cat. Yeah, bad cat. It's Drewski McGillicuddy's Found in the Wild Citywide Yard Sale Edition. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and it just tickles my pickle to thought that you people would be so kind as to join me for another Found in the Wild video. Now let me explain myself, because I filmed like an intro for this video, which I'll gladly show it to you right now, because I was on my way to the Goodwill, and then this happened. Everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and I overslept, but I hurried myself as fast as I could, because it's a citywide yard sale. I only got an hour left to look through all of that. Wish me luck. And I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but that's why I decided to go ahead and use the intro that I did use, because this cat won't shut the fuck up! If you know how to get this cat to shut the fuck up, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I've tried feeding him, I've tried watering him, I've tried petting him, I even tried beating him, and nothing works. Anyway, so the first couple things are some stuff I've acquired over the past couple weeks, or since the last time I made one of these videos, and then some of the stuff I got today. And hell, some of the stuff, well, just whatever. Anyway, a couple, whenever the hell it was, I had bought The Stepfather on Blu-ray, so I reviewed it. And you can check out that review by clicking a link somewhere. It's probably not down below, because I'm not a link leaver, you know. But if you scroll, if you're not lazier than me, you can scroll my channel. It's right down below this video somewhere. I picked up The Stepfather on Blu-ray. Also on Blu-ray, I picked up To Kill a Mockingbird. I have the special edition DVD. I figured, hell, I'll pick up the Blu-ray because I just went and saw this in the theater not too long ago. There's a review in the bowels of my channel somewhere. One of these days, I'll get the secretary to stop being lazy and start putting my stuff into a playlist. I mean, that's why we call her the secretary, right? She's supposed to do the legwork. I'm the creator, she's the helper, even though she's going to help me create a review. I've got it hidden in the background. Somebody won't leave me the fuck alone about it, so I got it hidden in the background. If you can see it, the review's going to be coming soon. But yeah, I also picked up the Blob on DVD. I wanted the Blu-ray, but I'm impatient. I can't wait that long. This was like at my disposal for, I don't remember if I paid $1.50 or $3, but it's the Blob. And I remember watching this, was it on Amazon Prime or something, for the first time, either last year or the year before. It was either a year or 2 years ago that I watched this for the very first time. And I was ashamed of myself. I was like, why didn't I should have grew up watching this. This movie's fucking awesome, and soon we'll talk about it. You know, one of these days, eventually. Okay? Alright. And now these two I picked up last night like a dumbass. I should have just kept them where I hid them, and they probably would have still been there. Because all the other Blu-rays were still there, and I could have got them for $1.50 instead of $3, but I got Mud, one of Matthew McConaughey's best movies, in my opinion. This movie came out a couple years ago, and it's like he's been on a resurgence ever since. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's got Ty Sheridan, Reese Witherspoon. He plays like this drifter that lives on his little island, and this kid discovers him, and he's like helping him out with some stuff, and some other stuff's going on. I don't necessarily know. I have to watch it again, and then I could tell you about it in like a movie review or something. But if you haven't seen Mud, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. But you know me, fuck Netflix. And then I picked up The Waterboy, which is quite possibly Adam Sandler's best movie. It's either this No, it's probably this. I remember seeing this in the theater with my father, and we both laughed until we cried. Yeah, so, and it was funny, when my dad passed back in February, I was going to do my top 5 favorite Adam Sandler movies. So if that's something that sounds like interesting, or top 10, I don't know. I don't like Adam Sandler anymore. I almost bought Funny People, but it was like, I tried to watch that when I worked at Blockbuster, turned it off like a half an hour into it. Anyway, there's a couple more. There's a couple more that I picked up today because it was 50% off day. And then that's when I found out that there was a fucking citywide yard sale that I had to get my ass to. So we'll try to hurry this along. I picked up this for the secretary because she likes those haunted house movies, and that's The Legend of Hell House. Like, how do you people do this without having a glare? See, the Legend of Hell House. And it's supposed to be super atmospheric. And you know how I love me some fucking atmospheric movies. So, went to watch that. Alright. And then, I'll show the other DVD I got. Dennis Quaid in Dreamscape. Devon Graham's never heard of this movie. I mean, I've never necessarily heard of it until I scrolled past it on Amazon Prime, probably. But I figure, you know, it's cool to have I like the cover art. It's very 1980s. And this movie came out in 1984, so that's why it's very 1980s anyway. Look at this. Look at this. I got the damn... It's terrible. I can't ever just get in frame. I did it. It's like, everybody's against me. Anyway. Then I picked up another Matthew McConaughey movie that was really, 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 really good. And that's The Dallas Buyers Club. And this is one of those movies that you can't really watch over and over again. But I feel it deserves another watch, and then maybe in a couple years I can watch it again. But, you know, maybe I'll review it because it's one of them important movies or something like that. I don't know. And then the secretary tries to say, I'm not going to watch that movie because it's a football movie. It's like, bitch, shut up. She won't watch Remember the fucking Titans because it's a fucking football movie. Regardless of the fact that it's got Denzel in it, all right? You don't just be like, oh, I can't, it's a football movie. Yeah, well, Denzel Washington, your fucking argument is invalid. Just like your argument's invalid with this because it's got Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, Dennis Quaid, oh my God! Charlize Theron, James Wood, and LL Cool J. I remember seeing this at the Danbury Dollar Saver Cinemas back when it came out, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But for some reason, I've never picked it up. And then I found it for $1.50. So I said, the hell with it. You know what? We're going to get Any Given Sunday, and we're going to make that fucking secretary watch some football movies. Now, if only I could find Remember the Titans. Actually, I saw it at the yard sale today. But it was on DVD, and I don't want the DVD. Anyway, I did pick up some DVDs for the yards at the... Oh, wait a minute. I was going to... Actually, you know what? I am going to save it for last. There's something I picked up, and believe it or not, the secretary actually told me to take my ass back up to the Goodwill and buy this after I sent her a picture of it with a little joke. But we'll save that for last. That'll be the last thing. So we were at the yard sale. I'll show you this real quick because I was messaging the secretary. She's at the Dent Schoolhouse orientation, showing all the noobs around and playing improv games and stuff. But I knew she had this book, but I wanted to call her and make double sure. And then I told the people, oh, my fiance already has it. And I said, there's a little bit of water damage on it. And they were like, oh, well, just take it with you. Just take it with you. We don't want it. So I picked up Stephen King's Dr. Sleep for free. Absolutely free. And look, it's got the $3.99 sticker on it from wherever that came from. It looks like a Gabriel Brothers sticker. And then there's a $1 sticker. So I think they were trying to sell it for $1. But I swindled them out of it. But there is a little bit of water damage, you can kind of see, but you know, it's still intact. You can still read everything. So maybe one of my lucky subscribers, if they don't have this book, we'll do a contest or something. Everybody else seems to be doing contests at Devon Graham. And speaking of Devon Graham, I picked this up for 50 cents. I used to actually have this same copy, but it wasn't like this clear plastic like CD kind of case, and this brain thing was like a piece of cardboard. It was like the dust cover, but this actual copy is like, you know, like I said, it's a CD case thing, And this is actually textured. It feels like real ground beef. And then you open it up and it's just a... It's a good thing I got them cat-like reflex, speed, and agility. Let me know if you know that reference. Sometimes I'm constantly making movie references and people don't even realize it. Oh, and I figured I'd pick this up even though it's on Prime and HD. I figured it'd be cool to have this copy because it's got... Oh, here. It's got this fancy lithograph, or whatever the hell Devon Graham calls these things, where it's not doing it. It's not doing it. Anyway, look at it. It looks cool. This is one of my friend Dylan Clancy's favorite movies, so I picked this up so that I can watch it in honor of him, because he used to have this sweater until he up and left me in this world so cold. Dylan, I miss you so much, you son of a bitch. Anyway, let's get on to the VHS goodness, because I hit the proverbial VHS jackpot, everybody. I like talking to you when I'm down here. Can you hear me? All right, so there's a whole box of VHS tapes that I picked up for 25 cents a piece. And now that I think about it, I'm kind of ashamed of myself for paying $2 a piece for these other ones, but the other ones, you know, they kind of made up for it. Hopefully I didn't buy any duplicates. If I did, I guess I'll have to send them to Devon Graham. Anyway, enough rambling on, everybody. We're going to get on with the goddamn video. And that's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That doesn't even make any sense. So yeah, I picked up Who Framed Roger Rabbit because look how fucking crispy this VHS is. It's like it's brand new. It's almost like it wasn't even on a shelf. Or if it was on a shelf, it was on a shelf by itself. And let me explain where I got these from, because I was walking around. Did I show you the thing about how many fucking booths were at this fucking thing? And the majority of it was like junk, like literally junk and baby clothes. And the first couple ladies I walked up to and asked if they had any old horror, because I was just going up to people, you got any old horror VHS tapes? And these first couple of ladies were like legitimately bitches about it. Like, no, there's like maybe some down there, but there's like shunning me. I was like, bitch, all I did was ask a fucking question. Like, there's no reason to get fucking rude about it. Like, if you don't have it, just say, oh, no, sorry. Don't start, like, get out of here if that's all you're looking for. If you don't want my fucking baby clothes, you just fucking go fuck yourself. That's the kind of vibe I got from her. Anyway. What am I talking about? Hold on. Do I have this already? Look, there it is right there. So I guess, since I already have it, I picked this up for Devon Graham for 25 cents. Because he's never fucking seen it. Yeah, I'll be sending that to you along with your care package of other goodies. And since I already have this in my hand, I picked up the complete Indiana Jones on VHS. So now I really can't wait to get a VHS shelf because I am totally and completely out of room. And this thing, I don't even know if this is a VHS shelf. Anyway, that's where my VHSs are. I'm so terrible at this, you know what I mean? One of these days I'll get better. So I picked up Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And this looks like one of the very original, you know, VHS things, you know, because they re-release shit over and over again. Like, I have this Silence of the Lambs somewhere that has the stupid, whatchamacallit, that I think I paid $2 for. And then I picked the one up. Then I picked the one up that doesn't have the stupid thing at the top of it. That stupid thing. Where is it? Where is it? It's down there somewhere. There it is. It's all the way at the bottom, so I can't grab it. But it's got that stupid WB Hits or whatever up top, and it's obstructing the beautiful cover art that was originally there. I don't like that. So I replaced it with this. So if anybody out there needs a copy of Silence of the Lambs on VHS, but it has that stupid banner at the top, let me know. You know, maybe we'll send it to you. Alrighty. And then I figure, what the hell? I'll pick up Die Hard and Die Harder. Or Die Hard 2. Is that? Yeah, Die Harder. Yeah. And I still I have this weird feeling that I've never seen the second Die Hard. Seen the first Die Hard, seen the third Die Hard, seen the fourth Die Hard. Probably won't ever watch the fifth one. But now I got them on VHS. And I don't know what I almost did. Don't worry about it. And look, yep, I do. So, Devon Graham, let me know if you need an extra copy of E.T. Because I got an extra copy of E.T. on VHS. I couldn't pass it up. It was nice and pretty for 25 cents. I don't know if you'll get that copy, but if you need a copy, let me know, Devon Graham. And then this is kind of an underrated Sylvester Stallone movie. I haven't watched it in a really long time, but I remember having a lot of fun with it back in the day. So I picked up Daylight. Fun action-adventure movie stuck in the Lincoln Tunnel, I believe. And it's filling up with water. Something like that. I don't know. Watch the movie. You can find out for yourself. Oh, but yeah, I picked up that Robocop, but I also picked up that Robocop 2. Yeah. I just need to get the third one. Even though the third one might be terrible. But I remember liking it as a kid. But what do I know? I was just a dumb kid that liked, watching robots walk around and say, "Stop, creep." I don't know. I have no idea. But that's a Robocop 2. Look at this cover. Isn't that just beautiful? I love how he's got like the blue hue tint to his metallic suit in this movie. And, this is kind of an underrated sequel. You might have heard people say such things before. Also, since I picked up Silence of the Lambs, I figure, what the hell? Pick up Hannibal, even though I've never necessarily watched this. I have seen the part where he eats the brain, but then I haven't seen the rest of the movie. I got this thing where I don't like Julianne Moore, or whatever her name is. I don't like her. Something about her. But, I'm willing to give it a chance. And then I got this for the secretary, and I really, really, really need to watch this because I haven't seen it since it came out, and I fucking loved it when it came out. But for some reason, I've never picked it up or necessarily seen it for a reasonable price. Usually it's always still like full-on retail price, like for the DVD and or Blu-ray. So I picked up the VHS. Maybe I'll watch the VHS. That's Boogie Nights, everybody, where you get to see Mark Wahlberg's Wang. But it might not be Mark Wahlberg's real Wang. It might be a prosthetic. Anyway, I'm saving the really good one for last because a lot of you probably don't even know what the fuck it is, but maybe you do. Maybe it'll bring back some memories. But I got Con Air just for the put the bunny back in the box. I don't have this on DVD or Blu-ray, and it makes me fucking sick to my stomach because I fucking love this movie. Like, this is probably, aside from Drive Angry, this is probably Nicolas Cage's best performance. I'm kidding, but it's probably one of his best fucking movies for sure. Then I still haven't watched the Blu-ray copy, and I haven't seen this since I was a tiny little fella, and I don't know if I actually watched the whole thing because it was back when I, wasn't really paying attention. I don't know. That's whatever this is. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. I gotta hurry up, man. Look at the 17 minutes. I have to cut half this stuff out of here. I figured I'd pick up Risky Business because if I'm trying to get this whole 80s aesthetic going with my background eventually, it'd be cool to have some old, like, look how 80s that looks. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even necessarily know if I've seen Risky Business aside from the one scene. Anyway, I had to get something with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and I don't necessarily remember if I've seen this, but I'm pretty sure I have, and that's Raw Deal, which I confuse with Red Heat. I think Red Heat is the one that's got Jim Belushi in it with him. But I don't necessarily remember this. But just look at this cover. It just screams, this has to be good, right? It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger and his muscles. So, whatever. Anyway, moving along. I got a pretty good VHS collection going now. And it, starting to run out of room for a lot of stuff. I need somebody's help. Send me some shelves. But no. It's the last VHS tape, and I'm going to show you the grand finale that the secretary made me go back up to the thrift store and buy, just because it's hilarious. But anyway, my stepmother is an alien with Kim Basinger, and Dan Aykroyd. And this was a movie that I literally watched over and 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 over again. But I haven't watched it since I picked up the DVD, so maybe one of these days real soon, we'll review this. Let me know if you remember this movie down in the comments section. If that's the last fucking thing you do. If you've made it this far in the video, because I know a lot of people probably turn this shit off, because who wants to sit here and watch some asshole ramble on about stuff for too long and just look like an asshole doing it. Anyway, I picked this up for about $3.50.
I said, damn it, monster! Get off my lawn! I ain't giving you no $3.50!
That's the Loch Ness Monster, y'all. It's that goddamn Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, what the fuck did I need this for? I didn't need this. I just thought it would be funny to send the secretary a picture of this. And then she's like, oh, well, you better go back up there and buy it. Or, I don't know. Here's the conversation. But, I have to do as she tells me. And it was like $3.50. So, why not? I mean, and the funny thing is, I don't even watch South Park anymore. And one of my subscribers is constantly giving me shit like, what are you going to talk about South Park? And it's like, I don't know. I'm not 14 anymore. But I have the Loch Ness Monster now, so. Anyway, hopefully this was good enough for you. I've done hit the 20-minute mark. Nobody's going to want to watch this shit. But if you did and you do and you liked it, let me know by liking, subscribing, commenting, and just do all these things that are popping up around me. And then there's the socials. Who gives a shit?